This is the Walton Show. I'm John, and I've got rants for you. This series will comprise of once a week, or sometimes trying to do rants about what I feel is important to myself and what should be listened to by the world. It's you. I can talk about what gets on my nerves. Sometimes my topics may be a bit irrelevant, but I like to talk, and talking is a good way of explaining things. I have Asperger's syndrome, so this is a good way to express myself instead of me having to listen to see social cues at times, which I find often confusing. One of my first bits of rants today was going to be about the budget cuts, but I know what pisses me off even further: phone calls from companies that you don't want. Have you ever got a phone call from a company offering you PPI or certain insurance claims, something that you haven't even claimed for ever, yet you've never registered with them? How on earth are they getting your number? It's ridiculous. It's unfair to the people not wanting anything, because a lot of these so-called insurance claims are scammed. They're trying to scam people out of the money, which I get pissed off. Why can't the government do something about this? Why can't they do something about the fraudulent call centres being used to sell false insurance? I'll tell you why. They can't be bothered. They've got to be bothered because a lot of people are going to debt. The economy is spiraling out of control. One of the reasons is that because the insurance scams are so plausible that you never know what can happen. I want society to change so we can get a better viewership, a bit more integrity for sociality, but also not to be hounded by call centres all the time saying they've got holidays and offers when over the phone they make it out to be luxurious, yet the holidays are more or less dirt cheap, bad, underfunded, and more or less a complete and obvious rip-off. That's something that pisses me off a lot. I mean, have you ever felt like you get sick of having these calls about 3 or 4 times a day when you just want peace and quiet? Your own home phone, your phone should be used for your own personal use only, not some form of commercial gain or venture. I mean, a lot of these scams is just say, yeah, they have these tradesmanship tricks. I don't believe them. Those tricks are illegal. They just use them to bully. Yeah, those people have a job, but what they're doing with the job is something barbaric. It's getting innocent people out of pocket, relying on having to live on the savings, and they're not being given a proper fair investment or informed appropriately of what's to happen. Other notes I should make about related to call centres is banks. Or emails. Do you ever get scam emails from PayPal, your local banks, and your banks being accessed when in fact it's a ruse to hack into your own account? I do. It's usually come up in junkmail, but on the other occasion it's come up into my box. I hate it. It's not fair on society, it's not fair on myself, or people are wanting to do something good. It's like you get these emails and you know full well you're not even registered with that bank. Yet how do they have your email address? Why do they spam you? I mean, what else gets on my freaking nerves is the fact that we get spammers all the time. Or people getting into your email accounts for no reason and just sending us spam. Why do this? Why send spam? It's not fun. It hurts people. It means they have to advertise this ridiculous thing that may not even work. You won't even get it. Even the news websites, they're much to blame as anything because they actually have links without them realising to scam websites. I mean, links from emails, you can tell the scams. They're long, they're windy, you don't really understand what they say, but yet they seem to have a plausible link. Why? Why do people do this? It's not fair. I think they just do it to gain commercial humour out of people's lives, to inflict personal misery. I mean, last week, twice people have tried to send emails from my own account, from my own private Hotmail account, to my friends, without, even though they were sent at times when they're not even accessed the account. I was like asleep. How is that possible when you have your own secure password? Isn't it just saying that the internet's not safe? Or is it just people just trying to cause havoc when you're trying to have your own downtime. That's something that I can get annoyed with. Other things is junk mail. Lots and lots of junk mail that advertise offers from BT, Virgin, Sky. How are these deals better than anything else? How? We don't even know what this stands for. Some of these deals, they say they've got a better comparison rate, but how long will it be until you get the product itself? It can take up to 2 months to get BT Vision. It takes up to about 4 months. It can take up to about less than a month for when Sky's installed. You've got to pay money for it to be deposited, yet they say you have a free dish or box. When in fact, is it free? And what is the service you're actually getting from subscribing to these programs itself? You can never know. With junk mail, you never know what to get. You get stuff from the local council, stuff from companies saying you need installation when you don't. How? I mean, I don't like it. Do you like it? Do you like it when they shove a load of random information into your letterbox when you just want to get the news, letters from your doctors, GPs, the hospital, from work, or from something you subscribe to, yet they post something that you have not subscribed to, which I find completely annoying. Anyway, that's one of my rants. As you can see, is about spam, junk, and prank calls. But I hope to enlighten you all with other topics. Sometimes I may rant about disability rights, sexuality rights, academic subjects, current topics in the news. That's me. I should mention, please do not judge me on appearance, because judging on appearance makes you as worse as you're suffering from hate crime. It means you're not giving people a second thought. I should mention that the way I speak sometimes may be a bit hard to understand, but you've got to get used to it. Take patience. And I aim to use this, my little project, to enlighten people about what they want to do, or give people my own insight. Because a lot of people will listen to someone without a disability for as long as they want, but to listen to someone with a disability, to take the time, to take the consideration, not many people do, but to you listening to me gives a good reason why society should be why I would trust society again if people just listened instead of judging, listening. I'm John Walton and I'm signing out.